Hello and good morning, Facebook family, and YouTube family, and whoever else will be watching from whichever platform that you opt to watch from. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to I Am My Morning Coffee. I am elated to be here this morning. Yeah, I am excited because God has given something to me or brought back to my remembrance something very special that I know that I have to share with you. So, good morning and welcome to I Am My Morning Coffee. Let me know that you are here. As you are coming in, please speak. Let me know that you're in the comments. Let me know that you're here with me. Welcome to I Am My Morning Coffee. I'm so happy to have y'all. Uh, I wasn't going to do I Am My Morning Coffee this morning, but I had to. This is the prayer that we don't want to pray. Lord, I don't want to do it, but do you want me to do it? And well, that should be your answer. And so with that answer, here I am. So y'all come on in. Hey, good morning, Liz. I'm happy to see you this morning. Good morning, good morning. Y'all come on in. I'm happy to see y'all. Hey, good morning, Donnell. Good morning to you. And all right, well, please be careful. Do more listening than watching. So please be careful this morning. Welcome to I Am My Morning Coffee. I am excited to be here with you on this morning. It is a blessing to be here another day. Um, I am so happy to see y'all. Y'all come on in. So as you come in, do me a favor and you can also hit share. I would greatly appreciate that. Hit share as you are coming in the room. Good morning. Welcome to I Am My Morning Coffee. And I am so excited to share what I have with you on this morning. Again, I originally wasn't going to do I Am My Morning Coffee this morning, but the question that I don't think that we ask ourselves or we ask out loud is, Lord, is this something that you want me to do? And not let me get in my emotions and my feelings on and do what I want to do. Let me do what you want me to do. Right? That's a hard question to ask because sometimes doing what God wants us to do isn't what we want to do. And that's fine. So y'all come on in. I'm going to get started in just a minute. I got to talk about this U-Haul faith. And I know for a matter of fact, I have like zero doubt that this is going to bless you and this is going to be something that I think is really, really going to benefit you this morning. So y'all come on in. As you come in the room, please speak. Please also hit share. I would greatly appreciate that. Welcome to I Am My Morning Coffee, where God is our barista, praise and worship is our cream and sugar. And this morning, U-Haul Faith is going to be your morning coffee. Good morning, Carl. How you doing? I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to see you. Good morning. Good morning. So I promise y'all, we are going to get back on Black Man I'm Listening. We're going to get back into that series. I promise you we are. But these last two Wednesdays, like last Wednesday and this Wednesday, the Lord has really just been carrying me in a different direction. And I know for a matter of fact that it's for the benefit of somebody that is watching. Sometimes we think that we do things because it's all about us, and it's not all about us. It's about God's people. That's who He loves. He loves me, but He loves His people. And so he utilizes this platform to share something that may be important to you, and sometimes it may not always fit into what I have structured out, and that is, Black Man I'm Listening series. So Anthony hasn't gone anywhere. He will be back. He will continue to host and do wonderful things, and we still have like a whole lineup for the Black Man I'm Listening series. However, right now we have to put a pin in it because evidently there's something that God needs you to hear and needs you to know. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Again, I wasn't going to come on this morning, but because I want to be obedient, I'd rather be obedient than do what it is that I want to do. So I'm going to share about U-Haul faith, and God actually really poured into me on Saturday. It was Saturday morning. He brought back to my remembrance a situation that I actually went through, where literally U-Haul faith is probably going to be the name of a book or something, because I remember at one point in time, I literally, this was my prayer. Hear me. And I know that some of you all are going to feel this. As you're coming in, please speak, say good morning, and share this broadcast. God, I need you to move. I am going to move at the level and expectation of faith that I expect you to move, that I expect you to exceed. So, for example, sometimes you have to show God that you're serious about something, right? And God Seriously, I've seen it happen. It's happened in my life where God has been like, you know what? That's how you're going to do? You trust me like that? If you trust me like that, then yes, I'm going to bless you. I'm going to do what it is that I am capable of doing, right? And God is capable of anything. So I literally had a U-Haul with everything that I owned in it with nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. It's not that I wasn't working. It's not that, I didn't have family that loved me. It wasn't any of that. And I won't get all into the weeds of the situation, but what I will say is this. I did what's called the walk to Emmaus over the course of a weekend. The walk to Emmaus is 3 days, no technology, no phone. It's just you and God, right? That had to be the most powerful experience I have ever had. And I'm so thankful to my friend Daphne that sponsored me to do that walk, because there were so many revelations that took place in that. Just to give you a little background, before I did that walk to Emmaus, I was working in Emory. I was out on FMLA. I had just got a call saying, well, we don't know whether or not we can keep you because you've been out. You haven't even been here a full entire year. The reason why I was out on FMLA is because I was sick. I was sick with a possible now lupus diagnosis. God healed that, cleared up the blood work. All of that was fine. But I was in a real bad situation because I was, at the time, I was residing with someone that said that, you know what, you need to just get yourself together. I know that you've been sick, whatever, and I'm just going to give you the opportunity to just reside with me and just stay here. Don't worry about anything. Everything's all good. And then one Sunday morning, everything came crashing down. This was right before the walk to Emmaus. Everything came crashing down. I was like, okay, Lord, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what this is. I just feel like I got thrown a curveball. But one of the things that God has never promised, he never said that everything was going to be easy on this walk. And he never said trusting him was going to be something easy. All right. So Sunday morning, everything comes crashing down. This is like right before, I think a week before the walk to Emmaus. So now I'm in a situation where the person isn't being so kind anymore. And so now I'm like, all right, God, I refuse to be in this situation where I feel as though I'm bent over a barrel and I can't move because of somebody else's decision. So I need answers, right? I need direction. I need wisdom. So I go on this walk to Emmaus, 3 days, nothing but me, God, and of course some other people, but we were really observing our walk with God. Seriously, we did some serious assessing. How are you really prioritizing your relationship with God? That was what that walk was about. And if you're here, I want you to hit share as you come in the room. So God was like, okay, well, during that walk to Emmaus, what is your relationship really like with me? And it was a serious assessment of where I really was as a believer. I say that I love God. I say that I love Christ. And at some point in time, you have to seriously sit and assess your relationship with God and seriously determine, do you believe this? Do you really believe this truly? Do you believe it in your heart? Do you believe it with your actions? Do you believe it with your mind? Do you believe it with what you speak? Do you really believe this word? Do you really? And you have to stop and really ask yourself. And in the areas where it seems gray, where you really don't trust him, where you really don't believe, then you have to ask God, that you have to say that prayer, God, help my unbelief. So I'm on the walk to Emmaus. And when I leave the walk to Emmaus, my spirit is just really open. I mean, wide open. It is it's very sensitive to things that are going on. But I also got instruction. You need to move. I said, okay, Lord, I hear you. But you do know I don't have anywhere to move to, right? I literally left the walk to Emmaus. I stayed in the hotel room that night because I was just, y'all, spirit was just wide open, okay? And God was really doing the thing in me. I woke up that next morning, y'all, and I don't know what happened, but there was a faith level that just blew my mind even. In hindsight, I'm like, Lord, where in the world did that come from? So in hindsight, God even blew my mind. I blew my own mind. I was like, what is happening? So I wake up that morning. I go get a U-Haul. Y'all, I don't know how these resources are coming in. I don't know where this money is coming from, right? I literally move out of where I was, pack everything into this U-Haul, and go chill at my aunt's house. She has no idea what's going on. And I go chill at my aunt's house with the U-Haul parked outside with everything that I owned in that U-Haul. All I knew is that I had a word from the Lord that said, you need to move. So U-Haul faith. When you have U-Haul faith, you literally have to move your faith from situation to situation. You can't just believe God in one area of your life and then don't believe him in another area. Either you're going to trust him or you're not. I promise y'all, this is how God showed up for me. Being obedient. And God said, if you just follow my lead, y'all, for a year straight, I had been passing this apartment complex. And every time I passed this apartment complex, it always got my attention. So I was like, God, I don't know what it is, but it's something about over there. I don't know. And so, y'all, that apartment complex had came back to my remembrance. I went to that apartment complex that morning. I talked to that lady. I did everything that I was supposed to do. And God showed up in a very supernatural way. Do you know that I had keys that night? I need y'all to hear me. This is not about the circumstances or the situation. This is about the faith. This is about the fact that I packed everything that I believed in. This is about the fact that I had nothing left. This is about God asking me, do you trust me or don't you? And me literally packing everything up into a U-Haul and unloading it exactly where I was. And that is what's happening with some of y'all that are watching this morning. Your faith is in this place where, God, I really don't know what to do. I really don't know how to move. I really don't know what you want me to do. But God is telling you that you need to pack it up and you need to move it in the areas that he's telling you to move it to. There has never been a time since that particular situation that I have not made a move, a move of faith. And I said, God, I need you to meet me at this level. I have given at a certain level that I know I didn't have it. It was a sacrifice. And I said, God, I need you to meet me at this level. Do you know that's when I got raises? Do you know that is when I got increase? Do you know this is when God started blessing me? Because he said, when you move, I move. And sometimes we sit and we wait on God. But what are we waiting for God to do if he doesn't have anything to do? You haven't given him anything. You haven't shown him anything. You haven't put a foot out there to say, all right, God, I trust you. So I expect you to continue to literally put the sidewalk in front of every step, even when I don't see it. Y'all, that was one of the hardest situations in my life. This is some years ago. And God literally showed up in 24 hours. And God said, when I was going through all of this on Saturday, you literally unpacked your faith right where I told you. So in every area of your life, be it business, be it relationships, be it your business, your assignment, whatever it is that you're doing in life, don't exclude God in certain areas and then include him in other areas. If you're going to include him in everything. And when I couldn't believe that I literally packed up, moved out, and secured housing in 24 hours. That was nothing but God. And then I gained favor with the people at the leasing office. You can't explain that. That was nothing but God. And sometimes what seems crazy to some people is faith to God. And so I just want to encourage y'all on this morning that whatever it is that you're struggling with or dealing with, that God is really, really encouraging this U-Haul faith. Pack it up, move it into every area of your life. Unload your faith in every area of your life. And even if you can't see it, you just got to trust and believe that God loves you enough that he is going to give you everything that you need. He's going to make sure that all of your needs are met. He's going to make sure that whatever it is that you're struggling with, even the private struggles, that he's going to provide you some sort of strategy and he's going to provide you a way out of that situation. And then there was one other note, and then I'm gonna go. But I thank y'all for tuning in. I really, really do. Who are you connected to and why? I thought about who I was connected to in that particular time and why I was connected to them. In this particular season, you have absolutely zero time to be connected to the wrong people, especially for the wrong reasons. And you need to monitor who is connected to you and why. And that doesn't mean that you have to be mean. It doesn't mean that you have to be nasty. However, you need to be very careful on who you're connecting to in this particular time and why you're connecting to them. And you have to seriously assess it. Sometimes we do things on surface level, like, oh, they cool. I'm gonna just hang out with them because they're nice, or I'm gonna just hang out with them because they're cool, and we used to work together, and all these other things. Those are not legitimate reasons to connect to people. You have to really assess, what am I bringing to the table with this particular relationship, and what are they bringing to the table for me? It needs to be some spirit of reciprocation. Now, you do have some relationships where there will be no reciprocation. The only thing that you're meant to do is give in that particular relationship. However, who are you connected to and why? And I thought about the person that I was connected to in that particular season, which was a friend of mine, and me and her, well, I considered her a friend. I considered her a friend. It wasn't the other way around. I was utilized in that particular situation for her ego. I'm taking care of such and such. I'm doing this for such and such. Oh yeah, that's I'm just doing this for her. And I realized that there was a self-exalting situation that was happening where she was really hyping herself up because she was taking care of me. And you have to be very careful, because what seems like good help can sometimes be manipulation. So you have to be very careful on who you're connecting to, and why are people connected to you? Why are people drawn to you? Why are you talking to me? And that's not even being mean or rude. That's a real question. You have to ask yourself, why are you talking to me? Why are you even connecting with me? And why am I connecting with you? What is the purpose of this relationship? What is the purpose of us even being in each other's lives? And let me tell y'all something. In this particular season, I have grown to be courageous enough and bold enough right now to know that if this isn't something or a relationship that satisfies God, I'm not bringing anything to the table. And that person, organization, whatever the case may be, isn't bringing anything to the table either. I have no problem severing ties and letting it go. There's a proper way to do that, but I have no problem with letting it go. People that are in and out, they double dutch in their relationship with you. They call you when they are in the city, but you don't hear from them any other time. Hey, I'm in Atlanta, and that's the only time that you hear from them. Or and when they've been in Atlanta for 3 days, and they're just now calling you the day before they leave. Assess these relationships. When you get these "hey stranger" texts, no. You don't have to respond to that. So be very careful in this particular season who you're connecting to. Why are you connecting to them? And then make smart decisions about how you're engaging with people. This time right up in here is so sensitive. Y'all, we are going through a lot. We are in a pandemic, and a lot of what you do now matters for when we come out. So I want to encourage you that wherever it is, that's whatever area of your life that you're lacking faith, pack all the faith you have and unleash that thing in every area of your life. Be very, very, very aware of all of your relationships. Be very conscious of what you're connecting to and why you're connecting to those things. And I'm telling you that you will see God move when you move. You haul faith, man. And I still got my faith. I'm still unloading it in different areas where I really, really, really have to trust God, because I trust God at His word, and I trust what He's going to do. So that is all that I have for I Am My Morning Coffee. I really hope and pray that blessed somebody. I know that it did. And I'd like to hear from you. So make sure you inbox me. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you're in this season where you really don't know what to do. You don't know how to move. And God may be giving you a radical thing to do, and you're not quite sure what to do with that information. God, I don't know what to do. I hear you, but I don't know what to do with this. Inbox me, because I think that some people are struggling with their faith right now. I think God is giving some very radical instructions, like building an ark where there's no rain. And so I want to help you through that. I want to pray you through that. So if this broadcast bless you, please let me know. Inbox me. I love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for every single person that has tuned in this morning. I pray that you up and put all of your faith in the U-Haul, and you go and you move it and you unload it in the different areas of your life. And don't exclude God from any area of your life. Put your faith everywhere. So I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. This has been I Am My Morning Coffee, where God is our barista, praise and worship is our cream and sugar. And this morning, U-Haul faith, me, I was your morning coffee. So y'all take care and y'all have a wonderful